it's been very difficult to get through. That heavy rain Nick was talking about, leading to serious flooding, causing major concerns across Washington state. As you can imagine, we have rising floodwaters in and around Mount Vernon. Those are starting to affect local roadways, and in a big way, highways included in that, even the Skagit River. So we have Skagit County Undersheriff Chad Clark joining us now over the phone to discuss. Hey, thanks for joining us. Obviously very busy. There have been a lot of rescues, water-related rescues underway since earlier this morning. Can you walk us through how the situation unfolded this morning in particular in Skagit County?
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me on. Yeah, in our eastern portion of the county, it was a town called Marblemount. We had a rescue of a person on top of a car. His car was moving in the water, and we could not access that area because due to high water over the roadways, there was no way for us to get to him. So we called our local Navy station, and they were going to launch a helicopter. As that was going on, we had an additional call of another rescue of a man clinging to a tree in Rockport, which is about 8 miles west of Marblemount. And there was a car that drove out to get him, and they got stranded, and they were on top of their car needing to be rescued. So the Marblemount case was actually getting resolved. They were able to get out of the water. The Rockport one is when a piece of logging equipment called a skidder on the other side of the water came out into the roadway and rescued the people off of the car. And the helicopter eventually came in and was able to pluck the man out of the tree that he was clinging to, that he got stuck into early in the morning around 7 a.m. There was an additional car off to the side of the road that ran into the water at 6:30 in the dark, didn't realize the road was covered. And his car's still there.
And I mean, we're looking at the sheer force of this water as it rushes in and driving through it. Never a good idea. How common is it for this area to be subjected to these conditions?
It is a pretty common area for it to be flooded there. This is a pretty bad one, though. We haven't seen this high of water since, I think somebody said 1975. So it's pretty unusual. It crested up here in Concord at about 39 feet, which flood stage 28. So it was extremely high, and all of our normal low areas are flooded, but even some that aren't normally flooded are.
And can I ask you before I leave you too, so numerous rescues. Have we had any injuries from this process or involved with the flooding?
No injuries. We wish nobody to drive through the water, first and foremost, because you're putting the searchers in jeopardy. But we had several residents in a small area called Cape Horn that needed to be rescued that were up on their roofs and on their decks because all that area floods. And so we've had two boats out there rescuing people throughout that community, going up and down the roads. No injuries were reported in any of those.
Everything we can be thankful for. Thankful for you guys getting out there and helping everyone. Thank you, Undersheriff Chad Clark, for joining us.